Hey, good morning, everybody. Y'all don't know that it's morning. Y'all just know it's today. Hey, y'all. So this morning, I just wanted to take you all along with me. I need to. I have a couple of plants in my home that I need to water. And then, if you saw my Instagram post, I'm gonna decorate my dining room table. So I'm gonna go to the store today to see if I can find some cute napkins or things to spruce up the dining room, and then we'll get into decorating the dining room today. So you guys just come along with me for some fun. Now, unfortunately, I could only tell you the name of the first plant because that's the one I purchased myself. I got it from Lowe's. The other two plants were given to me from coworkers. They started as a leaf, and I brought them home and nurtured them to what they are now. And you can see this plant is bone dry and needs to be loved on. So the way I do the watering for the big plant, I got the idea from another YouTuber, and I can link his name below. I just took pieces of his idea and came up with the concoction that you see there. So far this has been working for my plant pretty well. I also use a humidifier for this plant. And you see the water, we just sit there and let the water drain from the pot. Make sure that the pot or the dirt is completely soaked and allow the water to drain that way. And you'll see me later on just dump out the water. So as I was coming up the stairs to show you all the different plants that I have, I noticed that the steps needed to be vacuumed. So we're just going to go ahead and take care of that now. We do still have carpet on our steps, but with this Dyson, I love it so much I don't mind it. And I also vacuumed the hallway upstairs while we're waiting for the Majesty Palm to complete the watering process. So here's a glimpse of the vacuum lines. I don't know, some people just enjoy, that's so satisfying. Off camera, I removed the plant from the stool and put it back in its place, and I just make sure to rotate the plant every time I water it so the sunlight is being evenly distributed. And with the water, just dump that, in the toilet. And I do this watering process about once a week for this plant. Now just clearing off the dining room table. All right, y'all, look at this mess. So I finally made it to Home Goods, and I got what I think I was looking for. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on trying to put this together and see how it come out. So now I'm just going to clear off the dining room table. I had the wine glasses sitting there as decoration, and just a fun fact about me, I do love to drink out of wine glasses. Whatever, water, tea, soda, lemonade, it doesn't matter. So I'm just taking those to the kitchen to be washed so they can be put back on the table when we're done. And just to let you know, I did go to Home Goods to try and find napkins to use for the place setting in this table. So while I was searching for the napkins to use in the room, the day I went to Home Goods, they did not have any. And that was so crazy. And I did have big plans to take you all along with me, but I had my daughter and my husband with me, and child, they just tore my little nerves up so bad that I completely forgot. So I ended up ordering those pink ones that you saw from Amazon, thinking that they would match one of the colors in my rug, and I was wrong. So I ended up going back to Home Goods about 2 days later by myself this time, and found these Thanksgiving napkins that you'll see in a moment. And I just love them because they were great for the season. And I also picked up some Christmas ones as well while I was there. So we'll see those when it's time to change that around. So as I'm taking them out of their package, I realized they need to be ironed. I don't know what I was thinking. So we'll go ahead and get into that in a moment as well. So while I'm ironing, you'll notice that I keep looking up because I am watching a Lifetime Christmas movie. It is the season, and I always say if you're going to do a boring chore like ironing or folding clothes, it's best to find a form of entertainment to help pass the time along. So that's what's happening here. And it looks like I was really into this movie. I know I'm not the only one who enjoys these Christmas movies, so I am excited for this season. And I used to talk about my mom when this is all she would do from November to January, and look at me now. This is where I spend most of my days, in front of that TV with the Christmas movies. I love it. So while I set up the table, I just want to tell y'all how I came into these Mikasa plate sets. We were actually looking for a chair for one of the kids' rooms since they're still doing school at home here in Virginia. When we got to the lady's house, my husband went in to get the chair. So he went in by himself and I stayed back in the car. You know, somebody has to tell the story if things don't work out right. So he came out and said the lady was selling everything in her house. And he was like, come on, let's go in and check it out. So I was hesitant, but I went on in and I saw the plate sets, and I definitely wanted them because I have been looking for something like that since I got this dining room. My husband is trying to tell me, that's a lot of money for some plates. And the lady only wanted $50 for a set of 8. She actually dropped one of the plates, so she had a set of 8 minus one plate. So my husband trying to tell me that $50 is a lot of money, for plates, but he don't know. So I'm like, it doesn't even matter, we're gonna get these plates. But the lady hear him, trying to hesitant about purchasing the stuff, and she like don't want to give us the boxes because she didn't want to sell it to him if we didn't both agree. That's what she said. I don't want to give it to you guys if you both aren't happy with the purchase. I'm like, ma'am, if you don't give me these plates, he don't know nothing about decorating. He was really only there to pay. So that's what we're going to do. So he purchased the set. And when we got in the car, he's like, I can't believe I just spent $50 on some plates I won't get to eat out of. And I was like, well, you might get to eat out of them for Thanksgiving or Christmas, maybe. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, for the most part, they will be part of the decoration in the dining room. And I saw this idea on Pinterest for a leaf table runner for fall decor, and they had pumpkins in it for fall. So I ordered this garland from Amazon, and the pumpkins, I got them from Walmart, and they were only $1. So, and I also got the signs that you'll see from Walmart as well. I just thought that was a really cute idea and something different for fall. So when I went back to the other side, I realized I forgot to take the stickers off the back of the sign, so I'm just doing that now. I got the decor piece from Home Goods when I went back to get the napkins. I just thought that would be a cute candle holder to go on the buffet server. And when I put it there, and you'll see later on, I realized that I had another piece there already that matched the candle holder that I got from TJ Maxx a couple of weeks ago. So I thought that was neat that that set kind of matched. That leaf that you just saw me hold up, I had the idea to put them on each of the place settings, but it didn't work out, so we had to scratch that idea. I'll end up taking those back. I got them from Walmart. So here I am, I'm almost finished, but I didn't like the coffee cup sitting in the bowl, so I took them out, put them next to the wine glass. You'll see me shortly take a moment to reflect on how everything looks, and I like how it turned out. I am, however, just noticing that there was no silverware, so that'll be another trip to the store to add that piece, and then I think I'll be done for now. So after I finished the table, I thought I was done, but then I realized there was another piece that I got. I went to At Home and purchased this little 3 mirror set that I was gonna hang on the wall as well. Y'all, I swear it took me forever to open this up and get these mirrors out this little setup that At Home got. I'm like, well, they got this thing secure up in here. So you'll see it takes me a minute to unscrew or whatever it is that they was doing. I was like, for $14.99, they securing this way too much for me. I finally got it and end up hanging it up on the wall. As you'll see, I do not like hanging things on the wall because it's always a struggle with the measurement and all of that. I just really don't have time for that. But I end up doing it because my husband was busy working on the car, so I was able to hang those up on the wall, and I thought it turned out pretty good. So we shall see. Okay guys, so I just finished vacuuming, and I love how everything turned out. I'm excited about it. So I'm gonna send pictures to my mom and my sisters, and hopefully get some good feedback. But I did want to show you something. This room is really not where we eat dinner. As you can see, that we usually only come in this room when it's game night, when we have family and friends over for game night and we play Pokino. And the reason I know is because if you look here on the floor, you see, there's one of the Pokino chips. And I usually, every time we clean up after Pokino, it's always one chip left. And I like to leave it there just as a reminder that this is a room where we have fun and enjoy ourselves in. So it's not just decorated up and nobody comes in here. We come in here and we have fun.